I'm 71 years old, a former competitive bodybuilder, and a plant based chef. And I almost missed the thing that kills more women than every cancer combined. Here's what nobody told me when I went through menopause at 50. Estrogen is not just a reproductive hormone, it is a heart protective hormone. It keeps your arteries flexible. It helps regulate your cholesterol. It reduces inflammation inside your blood vessels. And when estrogen drops during menopause, that protection disappears. Within 10 years of menopause, a woman's risk of heart disease equals a man. But nobody talks about it. Nobody prepares you. Nobody tells you that that chest clenching Hollywood heart attack is not what it looks like for us. And that the warning signs are quieter, stranger, easier to dismiss. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I eat, exactly how I move, and exactly what to watch for so that what almost blindsided me does not blindside you. I am living proof. Let's get into it. Here's what most women don't know, and I need you to hear this because I didn't. Estrogen acts on the lining of your blood vessels, what doctors call the endothelium. Estrogen stimulates nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens your arteries. It keeps them flexible. It keeps blood pressure down. It prevents plaque from forming when estrogen drops. Nitric oxide drops. Your arteries stiffen. Your blood pressure rises, and the LDL cholesterol in your blood, the so-called bad cholesterol, it starts depositing into those stiffened artery walls. At the same time, estrogen was helping your liver clear LDL cholesterol from your blood. When estrogen drops, your liver clears less LDL. So now you have more cholesterol circulating and stiffer arteries for it to stick to. And then inflammation. Estrogen suppresses inflammatory signals in your blood vessels. When estrogen drops, those inflammatory signals, NF, KB, the same one we talked about in the whole anti-inflammatory series, they ramp up. And inflamed arteries are sticky. Cholesterol sticks to the inflamed arteries. Here's the triple threat: stiffer arteries, more cholesterol, stickier vessel walls. It's not four different problems, it's one problem showing up in different places. Inflammation meets estrogen withdrawal. And the scariest part, the symptoms in women don't look like what you see on TV. I want to tell you the warning signs because they are not what you think. The Hollywood heart attack, clenching your chest, dropping to the floor, that's the male presentation. Women are different. For a woman, a heart attack can feel like unusual fatigue, not tired from a busy day fatigue. This is can't catch your breath, something is wrong fatigue. It can feel like shortness of breath with no exertion, like pressure or squeezing in the upper back, the jaw, the neck, like nausea or indigestion that doesn't go away, like breaking out in a cold sweat for no reason. And women dismiss these symptoms. I would have dismissed them too. We blame stress. We blame menopause. We blame aging. We blame everything except our heart. If you're over 50 and something feels off, unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, back pressure, persistent nausea, do not talk yourself out of getting checked. The number one thing that kills women in heart disease is delay. Now, the anti-inflammatory foods that protect your heart. So what do you actually eat to protect your heart after menopause? The same anti-inflammatory framework applied to your arteries. Dark green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, arugula, dandelion, chard, collards, and moringa. Now, this is an amazing plant. It's high in vitamin A, C, E, K, high in protein, has all 9 essential amino acids. All 9 essential amino acids, anti-inflammatory, which is what we really, really want in our diets, particularly during menopause. Now, this particular plant, I discovered it in 2016 when I was in Africa. It's the region that it's grown in is called the medicinal plant zone, and they have all these beautiful medicinal plants. And I really wasn't focused in on this like I should have been. So I was just so amazed at all the amazing plants. But anyway, the brother who was giving the tour gave us all moringa seeds. And I took them home and I gave them to a friend, and he planted it, and that thing just, oh my God, it just grew like crazy. But again, I wasn't really hip to moringa, so I didn't take advantage of it, and I didn't get any of the leaves. Now I have to go to the farmer's market and get my moringa, which is, it's so good. It's okay, it's all good. But I think I'm gonna grow my own. And what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna take and dehydrate it and grind it up into a powder and use it every day. But I'm always really excited around this time of year when the farmer gets the plants. This originated in India, but it's grown in different regions of the world, like I said, because of the climate. And it also grows here in California, Arizona, probably Florida too. Anyway, so that is what you need to start doing. Make sure you're adding all this to your diet. Now, moving on. Leafy greens are rich in dietary nitrates. Your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, the same nitric oxide your estrogen used to stimulate. You are literally eating what your estrogen used to make. Nitric oxide relaxes your blood vessel. It lowers blood pressure. It keeps your arteries flexible, and you can get it from a big, beautiful handful of greens every day. Anything green. This is heart medicine. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. Berries contain anthocyanins, the purple and red pigments. And anthocyanins do something remarkable. They reduce arterial stiffness. There are studies showing that women who eat 3 or more servings of blueberries and strawberries a week have a 32% lower risk of heart attack. 32% from berries. Wow. Get them in, family. Get them in. Now, let me tell you something about exercise and your heart after menopause. Resistance bands and body work. Most women think heart health means cardio, walking, classes, elliptical. You know what I'm talking about. But after menopause, cardio alone is not enough. Here's why. Resistance training, weights, bands, body weight does something for your heart that cardio alone cannot. Resistance training reduces arterial stiffness directly. When you push against resistance, your blood vessels experience increased pressure temporarily, and your arteries adapt by becoming more elastic, more flexible, better at handling pressure changes. At the same time, resistance training lowers resting blood pressure. It improves insulin sensitivity, which protects your arteries from the inflammatory damage of high blood sugar. And it builds muscle, which increases your metabolic rate and helps regulate body composition. The American Heart Association now recommends resistance training for cardiovascular health, not just for muscles. I lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. I use bands. I do body weight squats. You don't need gym memberships. You need consistency. One more thing I want to tell you because nobody told me. There are numbers you should know, not just total cholesterol, That number tells you almost nothing by itself. Know your blood pressure, know your fasting blood sugar, know your LDL and your HDL, know your triglycerides, and ask your doctor about inflammatory markers, HS-CRP, high sensitivity C-reactive protein. That number tells you how much inflammation is happening in your blood vessels. They are not scary numbers, they are information. And information is power. When you know your numbers, you can track your progress. As you track your progress, you can see if your eating and your moving is working. Don't wait for symptoms. By the time heart disease has symptoms, it has been building for years. Know your numbers. Make the appointment this week. You can do this, family. My name is Synovia. This is Eat Plants, Live Well. Like and share the video. Peace and blessings. Check you later.